Good. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so basically today we're gonna be doing the housing quest, which from what I've heard is supposed to be pretty long and also is like something of a Yanfei story quest, apparently, because I guess the features are a lot. Um, yeah, I really, other than that, don't know that much about it, which is why I'm pretty excited to get into it. I didn't really pay too close attention to uh the 1.5 reveal live stream when they kind of explain all the stuff that goes on with the housing. So we will kind of just be figuring that out as we go along. Um, Hello everyone. Thank you for coming. Uh, yeah. Also, last night I uploaded the Yanfei lore poorly drawn and summarized video, so make sure you check that out if you get the chance. I think her lore was actually really fun, and though I so basically the video it isn't getting as many views as the Rosaria poorly drawn animated video, but or poorly drawn and summarized video, but I feel like that kind of makes sense because Rosaria was shown like so much before like she actually came out, so obviously people were a lot more interested in her lore compared to Yanfei, who we haven't really seen much of at all, really. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? How is everyone doing? uh I also farmed up some trees. I don't know how much that's actually going to come into play later, but I farmed up some trees, and I also bought the furniture from the two new vendors that are in the game. They give you like these things. Yeah, these things. I don't know exactly. I know these are furnitures. I'm not exactly sure what these are. I mean, I guess they're blueprints, but again, don't really know how that stuff works. So, oh, do I have to? Okay, I have to learn it. That makes sense. I'm guessing I can't actually use that stuff yet, so I'll just leave it for later. Yeah, so the thing, um, YouTube videos, like, they typically get recommended, or as far as I know, I'm not like super huge into the YouTube algorithm, to be honest, but um, one of the things it says is like how much regular viewers interact with the video. So like when they see it in their notifications and stuff. So I don't know. I figured it made sense because not as many people would be interested in Yanfei's lore, but yeah, okay. I don't spend my Mora on stuff. I haven't upgraded artifacts in like since like 1.3. So yeah, I haven't farmed artifacts or upgraded artifacts since like Dragon Spawn when I tried to get a Blizzard Strayer set for Chongyun. So that's why I have a lot of Mora. Hello everyone. Yeah, but I thought Yanfei's lore was surprisingly pleasant, just because we've come to expect that everyone's lore is like super tragic in some way or another. Um, I mean, even if they're not tragic, usually like they have some kind of like, I guess, harsh event in their life. Like Beto's isn't really tragic because she like slays sea monsters, but it's still like you wouldn't really call it like happy, you know? Oh, the Zhongli quest is cool. I haven't looked into it. I've been trying really hard to like stay out of spoilers, so I'm actually really excited to play that one. Yeah, I heard it was a lot longer than people expected it to. People just expected to be like, oh, you get the teapot and that's it. But apparently, we will be doing quite a bit of stuff.
バーヤは年こそ取ったものの、まだわずかながらに外形の力を使える。おや
I'm excited to design a house. I don't know exactly how limited the like designing stuff is, so I'm actually really interested. Cause I saw some people playing around with like the landscaping and like putting multiple houses together. I don't know. But I'm also interested to see how much of it is like limited. Like how much can I not do until I like farm up stuff and, you know, invest a certain amount of time into the housing system.
いろいろと能力はあるが、その中でも外形の力は小さな世界を想像することができる。
You get to see your waifu? I'm guessing that's Yanfei. Or unless your waifu is Madame Ping. I don't judge.
前に子供たちが入った壺もその力で簡単に作ったものなんじゃ。
あんなすごい壺なのに簡単に。
あの世界をなすためには浮世を離れる必要がある。そんな大層なものじゃないよ。
Is pretty limited in the start? Alright, well I kind of expected that to be honest, so.
海を埋めたんじゃ。それこそ神業と言えるものじゃろう。まあ、昔の話はこの辺にして。
Okay, so start off with a classic fetch quest in classic JRPG fashion.
そうだぞ。オイラたち探し物は得意だからな。
まあまあ、二人ともそうせかすでない。
Oh, do we get to meet Tubby?
必要な材料は
Yes.
特別なんじゃ。子供たちでは探すのがちと難しい。例えば
Shimmer soil.
摘果州の河原下にある
Okay.
シャツをして塗りゆりの根をたどって掘っていき、運が良ければ
dig.
借金の泥が一つかみだけ見つかる。
That's new for this game. I don't know if that actually means something or if we're just gonna be like picking up and it's gonna say like dig for the like text thing.
さらにそれより困難なのが双眼鏡園から採掘できる水殻石じゃ。国眼上があそこで採掘を始めてからは
Who tells GF? What do you mean by that?
常人では千人の気に耐えられない。
Yeah, I feel like she does kind of have like tiredish looking eyes, but I also feel like part of the reason why it like comes off that way is because her hair is like covering her face a lot. So
ティンバーヤは仙人だし、その子も仙人なのか？
まあ、彼女
oh wait, okay, she's referring to Yanfei here, I'm guessing.
なくもないって。なんでリーユエコーにはこんなにたくさん
Yeah, it feels like there are a lot of adepti in the game. Honestly, like I'm sure there are gonna be more in the future too if they plan on introducing more characters from Liyue. So yeah, Madame Ping is pretty important to the story for having such a relatively bland design. But I mean, I guess it's because they don't plan on ever making her a playable character, which is why they did that. And I guess that makes sense. Her voice is so deep. It's like strange, but I mean, I like it, but it still like feels kind of off-putting, you know? Yeah, the other Yaksha, the missing one. I hope they come back, and I hope they're like evil though, and then maybe we like save them or something, because I mean we have Child, but I want like more evil characters, I guess. Even though I know they're not like technically evil, but you know what I mean.
もちろん知ってる。洗顔軍の記録に詳しく載っていたから。以前ゲーセン儀式の騒動で洗顔軍に不審者として指名手配され、絶運の間で洗顔軍を撃退し、ファデュイとも関わり、最後はバーヤと共に
Yeah, Madame Ping is just an NPC, so
実に惜しい。
Osayo fight with the adept debuff or adepti buff was the first time he felt strong. Oh no. Yeah, her her voice is like, I don't know. It's like Hayasaka from Kaguya-sama, but it's also like deeper. I think it's a little bit deeper too. So it's I don't know. She like her lore is really happy, so you expect her to have like a happy voice, right?
そう私に会えなかったことが
Yeah, her eyes do be a little droopy, but I think it's cute.
もっと早くに会えていたらその場で容疑を晴らすとまではいかなくても少なくともひどい目に遭わずに済んでただろうな
I mean, it would be cool if Madam Ping had like some kind of moveset, but there's no way.
改めて自己紹介しよう私はエンヒ法律家だ法律に関する困りごとが
Alright, why?
私を訪ねる
I swear they do not zoom in this much on when they show like the male characters. Yeah. The Japanese voice definitely does fit the like serious lawyer type vibe. Okay, to be honest, I don't know that much. Actually, I don't know anything about the Genshin like McDonald's roleplay thing, but I know in their Discord they made a like McDonald's roleplay channel, but I don't think they completely understand it either. It kind of just happened, but it doesn't really make sense though, because why would it not be KFC? Maybe it's just because maybe the McDonald's thing is like from another fandom. I don't really know.
ああそうだ私の名刺を連絡方法と職場の住所が載ってる急用ならその住所に手紙をああそれと初めてのお客さんには割引があって
延期そろそろ本題に入ろう今の二人には法律の助けなんていらないじゃろう
First 10 star. Well, I think we need to go to 6 through 9 star first.
子供たちやそう驚かないでおくれこの子はいつもこうなんじゃ自分のことを話し出すと止まらない
Actually, I'm probably gonna watch the English dub of her like cutscenes sometime, because I want to see like the difference in delivery.
仙人まあそうとも言えるお父様は自分のことを仙人だと言っていたかつてガンオ帝君と共に
Oh, it's an act of rebellion because we don't have a global KFC event. I guess that kind of makes sense, but they did say that like they were trying to. I'm sure like they would like to, but it's more like a licensing agreement kind of thing, you know? Oh, the child face zoom. I actually did forget about that, but still, I feel like they don't do like the pan around where they go around the whole body, you know? I mean, like, just because I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I definitely remember the camera shots in Mona's Quest. Let's just say.
それから私が生まれた私が大きくなった後お父様はお母様と一緒に
Wait, wait, the two of them just left?
だから私は今バーヤと一緒にここで暮らしているんだ
Okay, that wasn't mentioned in her lore.
なんか勝手だな仙人たちってリーユエコを守るため契約に従ってるんじゃないのかなんで急にそれを放り出して結婚したんだ
Yeah, when are they gonna add a thing where I can go back and watch cutscenes? It would make it so much easier for watching video or for making videos that I could just go back and get clips. But
それで同意を得た上で故郷に帰ったそうだ結婚した時帝君からのお祝いも受けたという
oh, that's funny.
まあそのことについては一旦置いておいてバーヤ頼まれてたものはほぼ
Smaragdus Jadeite.
けど水角石だけはどうしても探す手立てがない今双眼鏡園は完全に封鎖されていて入れそうにない申請をしようにもそれも通らないだろうどうや
The
ら
cat. Oh,
その
wait.
そこを徹底的に封
Isn't
鎖
that
するこ
supposed to
と
be
に
a
した
new
よう
area?
だ
But
そうじゃったか
so then how are we gonna get it?
水角石がないとなると面倒じゃな
Yeah, I don't know where her parents went. I don't know if like she was implying that they just left her or what, because like her lore made it sound like they were like a really happy family. But also I'm like not paying that much attention to the text since I'm trying to talk at the same time and not be boring. Okay.
わかってる。バーヤから何回も言われてたし、双眼鏡園から水角石を取れなくとも別の方法があるかもしれない。ちょっと待ってて、調べてみる。
Oh, she pulled out the book in the middle of the cutscene.
すっごく分厚い本だな。何が載ってるんだ？
What kind of weapon would Madame Ping use? I feel like Catalyst. I feel like she's a little bit old to be schmoovin' like back in the day, you know?
商業競技、鉱石、スネーシナヤ。見つかった。
Great sword.
このクロッサルというスネーシナヤの商人から
Wait,
希少な
she
鉱
just
石の法律に関して依頼されたことがある。
how'd she know that just from looking at her book?
彼は水角石を仕入れてかんざしを作ろうとしていた。
Make
そこに
hairpins.
法的な問題が潜んでいないか聞かれたんだ。
Oh, so I guess it would be like her business log.
よし、彼を探してくる。もしかしたら水角石、もしくはその手がかりを見つけられるかもしれない。
You got a 5-star catalyst on the 10 pull right after Kaching. That's pretty cool. Very
お
lucky.
前も一緒に来るのか？あ、ダメとは言わないが。
Madame Ping would use a slipper.
首を突っ込んで法に抵触しない
Oh
よう
no,
に
Bennett.
な。
Dang, that's tough. My Bennett is still at C0, and he was the one that I got from the Star Glitter shop like way back. So, I'm still waiting on my C1 Bennett because his C1 is like super solid.
法律を理由に警告してくるんだ。そんな仙人初めて会ったぞ。彼女と行動するときはオイラたちもいろいろ注意しよう。
I don't know if you guys saw that, but I just spilled water on myself. Well, that's embarrassing. 80 people saw that? Nice. Yeah, dude, Bennett. Well, okay, so like Bennett, the banners that he's been on are like the ones that they know that I don't want to summon on, right? So first he was on I don't know if he was on one before Albedo's banner, but I didn't summon on Albedo's banner because I didn't care about getting every character at the time, so I just skipped him. And then later he came back on the Kaching banner, which I definitely wasn't wishing on. So Bennett has definitely been avoiding me.
クロッサールさん、商売はうまくいっているか？
ええ、エンヒさんのおかげで順調です。先日は助かりました。
小さな手助けをしたまでだ。それよりも少し前に水角石を使ってかんざしを作ると言っていたが、それはどうなった？
Yeah, I have not been farming like upgrade materials for a while now. So the fact that I just got Zhongli, Mona, and Yanfei on Tuesday means that like they're all pretty. They have no investment basically.
エンヒさんはかんざしにご興味が？申し訳ないのですが、あの髪飾りは今、志功さんという女性に貸しています。
水角石って希少なものなんだろう？そんな高い鉱石で
Also, the what is it? That Geo Bishop boss? That one to me is the most annoying one because not only do I have to like switch out my whole party just so I can have like the proper shields, but I can't like one shot it like I can with other bosses with my like broken Hu Tao. Because right now Hu Tao is like the only character that I really have built. He signed a contract. Well, does that mean we're just like out of luck? Because what are we gonna do? Okay. Oh, these guys are thorough with it. You got Yanfei and Diona in one temple. That's awesome. Now you have to level them up. Yeah, that's how it goes.
なかなか肝がある。
Honestly, no, I get that like taking your artifacts from one person and putting them on another, because I'm thinking, well, I like how Yanfei plays, and I don't really use Diluc, so I might just like swipe all his artifacts and put them on her.
当然です。きちんと両者が安心できるようにしなければ。
では志功さんの居場所はわかるか？彼女を訪ねてかんざしを見てみたい。
ええ、知っています。
感謝するクロッサルさん。では私たちは志功さんを探しに行こう。
Oh, thank you so much, Akash. Hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, thank you. C2 Kaya? No, 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 no. I would love to have a C2 Kaya, honestly. Because they like the constellations for like Lisa, Amber, and Kaya are all like solid. Like they definitely help out the characters' problems, I think. But it's just like so hard to get them since you can only get them from the standard banner, you know. And then even on the standard banner, you have a pretty low chance of getting one of those three. So, I mean, even if you don't necessarily like those three characters, that it's like kind of lucky to get those. Oh, did she end up damaging them and she has to pay like the 10 times fee?
私たちは志功さんがクロッサルさんからかんざしを借りていると聞いて
You robbed Diluc for Huta's artifacts.
そのかんざしに興味がある。
The cryo boss was yeah, I played the cryo boss for the first time last night, and pretty much I one shot him like through his first health bar with Hu Tao, and then he one shot my Hu Tao, and then I was just like I had to clean up with the rest of my characters. But like initially I pretty much popped him just because melt, like I don't even have to set up the melt, it just does it for me. I get 2 times damage. She she lost them. Ooh. I plan to stream pretty much until the end of this quest, and then I'm just gonna like mess around with the housing system for a little bit. I don't expect to do much other than that, though. I can also do Zhongli story quest, but I'm probably just gonna do that off stream so I can record it and use it probably for like video material later. Because the thing about like when I'm streaming, you know, I want to talk, and I don't want to really like just play the story quest, because then that would be like ignoring all you guys in the chat. But also when I'm doing that, then I like pause on screens like this, so it wouldn't really make sense to use this as like background footage for a video, you know. The shop? Wait, what shop are you referring to? Sorry. You only get Lisa, Amber, and Kaya from the standard banner? That's lucky. I'm quite jealous. I mean, like my luck in general is really good, but like that's cool to have. Yeah, the electro hypostasis I don't really mind so much. I don't like the geo hypostasis, because like on the like resurrection phase when you have to destroy the 3 pillars, I don't really have like, I don't like Claymore users in general that much. I mean, like Chongyun is like one of my favorite characters, but in general, not really a fan of Claymore users. So I can't destroy all 3 pillars in time, like ever, unless I'm doing something wrong. It could be I'm doing something wrong, but yeah. The other hypostasis, I feel like I can just finish off pretty easily. Also, I thought it was in the cryo hypostasis fight, I thought it was really cool how you had to like knock the what's it called, the like spiky things into the hypostasis and like break its shield, because that reminds me of like Zelda bosses where there's some kind of like puzzle. Well, it's not really a puzzle, but there's some kind of like mechanic that you have to like play around, you know. Paimon's bargains. Okay, yeah. So the thing is, before I used to like only use my Star Glitter. If it's at the, I think that's the upper tier one, but the whatever the Paimon shop currency, the upper one, I would only saved it for like fades, because like I only cared about getting the limited characters. But now, since I'm like actually spending money on the game, I'm totally down to spend that star glitter on the free to play characters. But they haven't shown up in a while, or at least they haven't shown up since I started like wanting them. So I did get C1 Amber from this month's shop, but my Kaya and Lisa are still at C0. I have not done the Zhongli quest, so I'm pretty sure that's how you unlock the weekly boss. So in other words, no, I haven't done the weekly boss. They do look like Japanese star candy.
あのかんざしを借りたのは見くびられないためにもある程度の風格を保ちたかったからなのです。
Yeah, I feel like the claymores like conceptually are just like really cool, like having a big sword, but I guess in games in general, I don't really like slow moving attacks.
なんかよく見る展開になってるからな。
At this point, we are just errand runners.
手伝ってくれるのですか？冒険者協会にも依頼したのですが、未だ音沙汰なく。
You watched your friend get rock, paper, scissors by the
ちょっ
cube.
と待った。探すのはまだ。志向さん、契約書を見せてはくれないか？
Oh, for the cryo hypostasis? I mean, I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to because it was pretty straightforward for me, but maybe that's just because I my Hu Tao kind of ripped it up. But for the spiky ball part where you have to knock it into it, I only knew to do that because of the tooltip at the top that said oh, use your charge attack and hit it in.
契約書ですか？
Except that the fact that you have to use a charge attack is really annoying because if you have someone like
これです。
Chongyun where the charge attack is a big spin, you have to charge up a big spin just so you could hit a spiky thing once, Rosaria's attack speed is low. Yeah, it is. I guess it's relatively low. I don't really think about attack speed that much, but I would. Now that I think about it, it is kind of slow compared to other pole-on users.
法律家だから
Using a claymore IRL, dude, that'll be so heavy. I mean, Chongyun has to use his whole body weight to move that thing, I like spears I like pole arms and one-handed swords for the most part. I mean, I don't mind using claymores, but I just don't prefer them, I also don't like the claymores because you can be winding up an attack and then you get hit, and that's frustrating.
それもそうだな。でも
Oh, you thought it meant charge attack on the shield
ない
itself.
のかな。
I guess that's a fair assumption to come to, but yeah. I mean, overall, I do think having interesting mechanics like that is
契約書は見終わった。
good in general, makes the bosses feel more unique and more fun to play against. You can also use bow characters. Oh, I'm guessing you can use a charge shot at the thing and it works. That's cool. But I didn't have a bow character in my party at the time, so I didn't even think about that.
それに契約書には弁償額は市場価格を参考にするとも。水角石の希少価値から算出すればもっと多大な額になるだろう。
Yeah, Xingqiu's interruption resistance is quite nice for things like that. That's also kind of why I wanted Zhongli, because I know his shield is really big for that, but I also don't have any artifacts for him, so my shields are not going to be very strong.
でもそれはかんざしに使っている鉱石が水角石であることが前提条件。
Oh, I think... Okay, now I see why. So originally I thought that Yanfei's eyes looked droopier because she has all this hair around her face. But now that I look at it, I think it's because the shape of her eyes, they kind of go downwards. Because most characters, their eyes are really big and they're just this. I mean, I hope you can vaguely imagine it with my mouse. Some characters have their big eyes like this, and then some of the like male characters have really like sharp eyes that are like this. I I hope that makes sense. Oh, you like my new PFP? Thank you so much.
かんざしはもうなくなってるんだし、どうやって石を判別するんだよ。
Yeah, physical damage in this game is it doesn't feel that good because I mean just like performing elemental reactions just feels really good and fun to play with.
だがかんざしを見つけたら弁償する必要はなくなり、石が本物かどうか調べる必要もなくなる。
確かに。
Yeah, the voice actress is really good. I mean, I feel like
やはり
every
年齢はかけられ
every
ません。
Japanese voice actor and voice actress just does an amazing job. Like even like the NPCs, honestly, I can say that I really like their voice acting.
いくらだろうと払います。私の家は商人の一族です。契約精神に従わないでどうするといいのでしょう。
You got a yen fan 4 Dionas? Wow. The Chinese voice really suits her? I never really look into the Chinese and Korean voices, but I'm pretty sure from like what I briefly heard that it's like in between like the happiness level of the English voice and like the deep Japanese voice.
これ以上クロッサルさんに隠していても仕方ありません。クロッサルさんにこのことを言って弁償額を相談してきます。
I'm actually like really interested in like how the interpretations for the characters are created because like clearly with like characters like Yanfei, it's not like the English always take inspiration from the Japanese voice actors, and it's not really like the Japanese always take inspiration from the Chinese voice actors either. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm really interested to see how that kind of whole process is. I want to interview one of the voice actors for like one of the characters in Genshin, but I don't know exactly how I would possibly line that up. But if I ever had the opportunity, I would love to interview someone. Yeah, I saw that ProZD voices a couple NPCs. That's really cool.
確かにそれも法律にのっとったやり方だ。しかしその前にかんざしに関する問題が残っている。志功さん、もう少しお待ちを。一番最初にそのかんざしに触れたとき、
What are these questions? Yeah, but so the thing about voice acting is like there's no right or wrong. Well, it's like that with a lot of things, but for voice acting, there's no right or wrong. Each voice actors, led by their voice directors, they're using their own interpretation of the character and I guess bringing it to life through their voice. So, you know, everyone's gonna have different opinions on what a character should sound like. So, you know, you can like different voices and you can dislike other voices, and no, that's fine.
私の家でも玉石は取り扱っているので見間違えることはありません。
Use my clout. I don't have clout. Maybe when I hit like 100,000 subscribers, then I could hit someone up on Twitter and be like, "Yo, I want to interview you." But
ただ少し再調査すべきことができた。ひとまずクロッサルさんのところに戻ろう。
2 or more voice actors of the same character. That would be a dream, but I don't know how I would possibly do that. Just from a logistical standpoint, like how would I get in contact with a foreign voice actor? And then after that, how would I communicate with them? Because I've mentioned before that I've been studying Japanese for like a couple of years now, but I haven't been like super rigorous. So I feel like how long has it been? It's been like coming this summer it'll be 3 years. But the thing is, like, during those 3 years, I haven't been like super hardcore studying. If I was super hardcore studying every day, then I think by now I would be like at a good conversational level. But the fact that across the 3 years, I've mostly been studying vocabulary and not focusing on too much on grammar, that means I can like read Japanese decently well, but I can't speak write or like comprehend auditorily. I don't know if that's the right word, but I can't really like I can't watch anime without subtitles yet.
あのかんざしは
Why does Lumine have two voice actors? Are you referring to two voice actors for the same language? Because I am not aware that she has two voice actors for the same language. Yeah, I agree that Yanfei's mature voice kind of fits, but it also kind of doesn't at the same time. You speak Chinese like a kindergartner. I can relate to that. I mean, no, I do study. I still study every day, but it's mostly vocabulary, so it's not really like helping me in terms of conversation that much, you know. It includes Paimon VA. That's interesting. Because I remember I watched a little bit of Zach Aguilar's stream where he had the English voice actress for Lumine on stream, and I don't think they ever mentioned having another voice actress.
ごめんなさいごめんなさい本当にごめんなさいちゃんと契約通りに弁償しますので
弁償どれだけの手間をかけてあの水角石を仕入れたと思ってるんですか。ああ、もういいです。これ以上言っても仕方がない。ちょうど園師さんもいますので弁償額を見積もってもらいます。
Now I kind of wish I had the the English voice on just for like this part because I wanted to hear ProZD's voice.
だがその前に市場に行って調査がしたい。それから
Any rumored characters that I'm particularly interested in? I guess the Electro Archon is one that I want. Scaramouche. Not really rumored, but like characters that are in the lore that I guess will be coming eventually are characters like Varka and Alice. Well, actually, I'm not like 100% confident that Alice would be a playable character, but because she seems kind of like more of a mentor character, but she could be. So I also don't know if characters have specific voice lines for her. I don't think they do, but if they did, then that would point to her being a real character.
クロッサルさん、あのかんざしに使っていた水角石は
If you go to characters, Lumine has two voice actors. Huh, that is interesting. Yeah, I could switch VO, but I probably won't. Because when you switch languages for the voiceovers, it says that you have to restart the game to like fully get it, and I don't know exactly what that entails, so I'll just leave it how it is.
帰ってきた後に弁償額を見積もろう。クロッサルさん、ここで待っててほしい。
Yeah, he is voiced by ProZD. I think he mentioned there was another NPC that he voices, but I'm not sure who exactly.
それではお願いします。まったくあのかんざしをなくすなんて。
Bro, she's right there. Dude, he's pointing at her too. How rude.
どうやらお金を集める方法を考えなければなりません。
No, Alice is not dead as far as we know. It has Paimon credited under the Traveler's name too. Okay, that makes sense because, yeah, I'm guessing it's referring to like how in the Traveler voice lines, it's like the Traveler talking to Paimon, right? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Hello, if you just joined the stream, welcome. You switch audios and you don't really need to restart? Okay.
志功さん、少し話したいことが。
Okay, well if there's a thing that says like talk to the guy, then I'll
こ
switch.
こでは言えないので、どこか落ち着ける場所で話そう。
Yo, she's scheming. Okay, where are we going? We have to go all the way over there. We have to go. We're gonna go all the way across town just to talk. Yeah, dude, Chinese pronunciations are so wild to me because with Japanese, it's like pretty easy to understand how you're supposed to pronounce the like phonetics. But with Chinese, there's like the different intonations and stuff, which I have no idea how that works as of now, since I mean, I just have like a super general understanding of it, like looking from the outside.
違う。私が言いたいのは、あのかんざしにあった鉱石は
What? How do you
水
know?
角石じゃないかもしれない。
どういうことだ？まさかこっそりかんざしを見つけたのか？
Yanfei's clean with some manners.
私は冒険者
Well,
協会の冒険者じゃない
in terms
から
of being a pyro catalyst user, yeah, but I don't think personality-wise they are similar like at all.
バーヤから聞いたかは知らないが、水角石は地底深くにあるもので濃密な元素力が込められている。常人が触れれば体調を崩したり、重度の場合には性格にまで影響が出たりする。決して手触りがいいなんてものではない。志功さん、そのかんざしを持っていた間、
ありませんでした。何もかも正常で、どこも不快なところは。
So I'm just gonna take a wild assumption here and guess that she didn't lose the rocks; they were like stolen, and it's all like so that she has to pay for it.
それだとおかしい。それにさっき気づいたけど、クロッサルさんの周りには
You weren't interested in Yanfei until you heard her voice. The grammar is easy. Oh yeah, I have heard that as well because Chinese has like a similar grammar structure to English. Meanwhile, Japanese is like opposite. Yeah, I guess that is another thing. When you listen to something in a foreign dub, you don't know when they're finished speaking a sentence or not.
私の推測が正しければ、例の水角石は彼が持っている。
Yeah, I guess so. They're both carefree and well, I wouldn't really say Glee is like big on freedom. She's just kind of like a byproduct of her having a very like laid back life, in my opinion. But that's just me. Yeah. Well, the team comp that I have right now is just like one that I have for fun when I just am doing like random quests and stuff that I don't really like. Where it doesn't matter what team I'm using, just because I like these characters and their like connections to each other. Why are you apologizing for being a dumpling? That's so funny. Yeah, I remember when I was in Spanish, like when I studied Spanish for like 3 years, in school. No, like more than 3 years. Okay, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and then 3 years in high school. So I basically took 6 years of Spanish. But I don't know anything about Spanish because the way that foreign languages are taught in school, I just straight up don't agree with. Because really when you learn a language, you have to like you have to build up, but you still have to like go back to the foundations and like basics, because if you're not going back to them, then you're going to forget about them. So that's why I didn't like how like in Spanish class we like learned new units of vocabulary and then we had a quiz on those new vocabulary words and then we never used them again. So obviously I forgot all of them. And then that's why like even in my last year of Spanish, my reading comprehension was like super awful because I didn't know any words. I mean, I guess that's also part of why with Japanese I'm really focused on learning new words, because that is the foundation for like, you know, understanding the language. You've watched the quest 1,000 times, but you'll watch it again? Thank you. Okay. I guess we should continue moving with it then.
それはいけない。今彼を問いただしても
Yeah, Xingqiu, Chongyun, and Hu Tao are just like a really good foundation for any kind of team comp, just because they work really well together, I feel.
そしてその後は水角石を海に投げて証拠隠滅だ。彼は契約通り志功さんに弁償させるだろう。そうなれば私たちはリーユエ中を探し回り、あのかんざしがまだこの世界に存在することを祈るしかなくなる。
おお、まるで 過去に経験したことあるみたいな言い方だな。
Got the best friends but possibly be closer kind of vibes. Yeah, I suppose. You had a Spanish teacher and you had to change teacher 4 times. Oh, that's rough because yeah, different teachers have, like, in general, especially for languages, but like in general, teachers have different ways of approaching, teaching. So I feel like if you change it up, you can kind of like mess up the flow, you know. Oh, thank you so much, Eric. Have a good one.
確かにそういった案件はいくつも見てきた。
You're Spanish native and you have Spanish native and you have the same problem with English. Yeah, I totally get that. English sounds so hard to learn if you're not native. Like, actually, I have no idea how foreign people even begin to learn English because it's so hard.
ではエイシさん、こういうことに詳しいのでしたら手伝っていただけないでしょうか。
Yeah, consuming media in another language definitely helps, but with anime specifically, it can be kind of bad because, like, I didn't really understand it until I started learning Japanese of how much anime characters don't sound like real Japanese people when they talk. Because like when you watch these like characters and they have like, they sound really expressive, but you never really understand that it's super exaggerated expressiveness until you like hear a regular person like talk in a normal tone, you know?
もちろん問題ないけどその前に志功さんこの契約に署名を。
なんでまた契約を？なんだかエンヒは他の人よりも契約にこだわってるみたいだな。
Yeah, okay. When you're little, your brain is basically like hardwired to intake information about language skills like super fast, especially compared to when you're older. So that's why learning a foreign language at an early age can be like really important. But basically, my parents never really pushed for me to learn the language, which I don't blame them for because, I mean, chances are when I was a kid, I wouldn't have wanted to learn a new language. But I think if they kind of did like push me into it, then it would be a lot easier. Well, my parents are Chinese though, so it wouldn't really help with Japanese. But some of the characters, it's like a scale because some of the characters, like Paimon, does not talk like a regular Japanese person at all in terms of like not only her tone, because well she has like a really high exaggerated voice, but also with like the words she uses. So like when she refers to herself, she says oira, which is like nobody uses that. I'm not exactly sure about the specifics in terms of like what it necessarily means compared to other pronouns, but I just know that it's not very realistic.
契約に縛られない依頼は信用できない。
わかりました。
Yeah, like I feel like the NPCs talk relatively normally.
問題ない。
So
まずはこの表紙に署名を。私もここに署名をして。
I saw this exact clip on Reddit where Paimon just looking hella confused. It's so funny.
5ページ、7ページ、あと最後のページ、すべて署名して。それからこの書肉で母音を。
I choose the Japanese VA just because I've been learning Japanese for a few years now. If I was studying Chinese, then I would have the Chinese VA on. But also, I'm a fan of a lot of the Japanese voice actors in the game already, just because of anime. So.
これが契約を交わすってことなのか。ページ数がすごく多いぞ。
これでよし。依頼料は
Yeah.
全て契約書
So
に書いてあるから
the
確認
funny
してほし
thing,
い
yeah, no one says Shine like die. Bakugo is infamous for saying that. Bakugo is one of the most unrealistic Japanese characters in terms of voices. But it so I'm guessing not many of you guys play the game Dragon Ball Fighters, the fighting game based on the anime Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. But in that game, Vegeta has a special move where he says that, and then during one of the tournaments, a player who uses Vegeta in the game basically like said it and like wanted the whole crowd to say it with him, and it's like that's cool that you want to say the character voice line with the crowd and like get hype and stuff, but you're that's not something that would be said under any kind of normal circumstances.
全て目を通しました。問題ありません。
You pulled Hutabi because of Takashi Ria? Yeah. Same, honestly. That was like the initial reason why I was interested in her, but I'm still waiting for other voice actors that I really like to be in the game, like Kaji Yuki.
大丈夫だ。こういうのは一見面倒に見えるが、きちんと理解すればそう難しくはない。過去にこういった調査をしたことがないんだ。
The Chinese Hill Troll song? Yeah, I love the tune of that.
ちゃんと見ておくといい。
でも、演師さん、どうして私なんかのために？
私たちも水殻石を探してるんだ。クロッサルさんの周りには明らかに元素の痕跡があった。もしかすると本当に水殻石を手に入れてるのかもしれない。
Barakamon, is that I'm guessing that's an anime, but I have not watched it and I also don't know it. So sorry about that. I can't answer your question. Yeah, so English dubs, they do sound unnatural just because you're not used to people speaking in that exaggerated way. But if you just kind of like think of it in the like mindset that these people are actors, right? They're not trying to sound realistic, then I think it's easier to appreciate English voice actors and what they do, because a lot of them are actually I think all of them are very, very talented. I'm trying to learn Japanese as a Chinese person, but I feel like the English guides focus a bit too much on the Japanese characters and how they work in the beginner guides. Yeah, so any tip to anyone out there who's studying or planning on studying Japanese, I don't think Duolingo is a good place to start, because they give you like kanji, which are the characters. They give you the kanji that are used a lot in like daily conversation, which is good, but the kanji are like really complicated. So you're like starting off learning a select amount of complicated kanji, which I don't think is good. I think it's better to learn simple kanji first and kind of just work your way up, because then you have a better understanding of how kanji like works, So yeah, I'm a I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I think the most merch I have for any like fan franchise is Dragon Ball. I have like a few statues, and I splurged a couple years ago on the Adidas Dragon Ball shoe collab, so I have the Cell shoes. Albedo's hair needs to be changed. It looks different from the art. Yeah, it is, and I agree that like it does look better in the art, but I also think it has to do with the limitations of 3D modeling, because with an art, it just has to look good from one perspective, But for a 3D model, it needs to like look like that from every angle, so that can be really hard to pull off, That's why I don't really blame them for things like that. Animes and shows I like basically I like shonen and I like romance anime or rom-coms. So my favorite shonen is Haikyuu, favorite rom-com is Kaguya-sama. Yeah, so I think Duolingo is pretty good because I already have like a good foundation for English, and Duolingo, or not for English, I have a good foundation for Japanese, and Duolingo kind of teaches you like the basic conversational stuff. So Duolingo doesn't work well as a foundation, but I do think it works well as like teaching like proper conversational phrases and grammar. Yeah, so yeah, the kanji do translate from English to Japanese very well in terms of meaning, but the grammar is completely different. Like in terms of not only like how it's written with hiragana and katakana, but also the structure is like completely opposite. Yeah, I know there are like a lot of things that people like to criticize about like games and like art and stuff, but it's hard to make those criticisms when you don't know exactly like what kind of struggles go into making that product, you know?
まあその水角石を装飾品にしたかはさておき、手がかりなのは間違いない。このままいけば本当
Yeah, I
に
think
水角
Haikyuu is
石を
super
見つ
good.
けられる可能性
Like
がある。
not only because like volleyball is just really exciting as a sport, and it actually like made me want to play volleyball in my school team in my junior year, and the senior year the season got canceled because of quarantine, which was really unfortunate. But um I think Haikyuu uses volleyball as a really good like catalyst for its character development.
それに
That's why I
法
like
律
it
を
a
利用
lot.
して悪事を働く者を私は許せない。この話はここまでにしよう。まずは宝石
Yeah, the shonen and rom-coms don't really don't really mesh well together, but I don't know, something about those two genres I just really like. I read manga for mostly rom-coms that I start, and I'm just like, yeah, I need to know what happens. So I think the manga that I like follow really heavily are Kaguya-sama, and then Komi-san and Rent a Girlfriend. But I also started reading Spy Family, which is not really a shonen or a romance. It's kind of like a mixture, I guess. But Spy Family is really good. Duolingo doesn't take dialects into account. Yeah, that's true as well. I did get Yenfei on Tuesday. Yeah, I play volleyball in high school. I also used to like soccer a lot, but I think I'm better at volleyball. Yenfei's design, I think, is really cool.
あったあった。まずは海水溝の石礁のところへ行こう。鉱石の加工に関して彼は専門家だから。
So with some characters, like you can really tell that their visual designs like match up well with their characters' like personality and backstory. I wouldn't really say that's true for Yenfei. So, like, an example of a character design that like super stands out to me is like Bennett, because like you can tell from like his scars and stuff, and like his, I guess like the stuff on his belt and stuff, that you can tell that he's an adventurer, and also that he's like clumsy and unlucky just from looking at him. So I mean that does happen to be his character, but you can understand a lot from him just by looking at him. Meanwhile, I feel like Yenfei, like, sure, she has like this on her hip, and she has like the thing on her hat, which does kind of look scholarly, but I wouldn't really say that you can understand that much about her just from looking at her. Not to say that the design is bad, but the designs that I tend to prefer are the ones that you can learn a lot from just by looking at them. Yeah, my senior year got taken. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know if I would have made the team in my senior year, because I don't know if this is how it works in every school, but varsity is only for seniors and junior varsity is for like all grades. So I was having to compete with everyone else or all the other seniors to get a spot on varsity, and since I only started in my junior year, I didn't have as much experience going into it. So I was like good, but not like super good. And also I'm only 5'6", so I'm disadvantaged there too. But I would have really liked to have played more. I have heard of Record of Ragnarok, and I did start reading it, but I never ended up getting around to finishing it. So I'm probably just gonna end up waiting for the manga, or waiting for the anime, excuse me, because I know there's getting an anime adaptation really soon. Kaguya, I don't remember what chapter 220 is, but I am caught up, and I pretty much I fall in love with every single chapter. So, uh, yeah, I like every chapter. Every time I read it, it just makes me super happy. But yeah, she does kind of have like a mage vibe, or Yanfei. So I don't know. Character design. Whose character design do I think is the best? Well, I guess. Well, Bennett's maybe just because that's like the first one I can think of in terms of like standout visual design that matches the character. But I could probably think of another one if I thought really hard about it. But in terms of like just cool character design, I think Child is really cool because I like how his scarf becomes like flowing water when you activate his elemental skill. I think that's just like really sick. The shonen fan in me just think that's like the coolest thing ever.
まさかまた誰かが私のとこでいい石が出ないなんてことを言っているのではないですよね。
そのことじゃない。ここに来たのはクロッサルというスネージ内
Yeah, maybe she would look more like a lawyer if she had glasses and a briefcase.
聞きに来たんだ。
Yeah, I think her English voice actress is really good as well. Even though I don't have it on right now.
クロッサル
Because the English voice actress is like what you would think of, is like what you would imagine her voice to be just by looking at her, you know? Venti has a really nice character design, I agree. I also like Venti's voice in both English and Japanese. I think Venti's voice is like just super solid, just matches his character perfectly. Volleyball in college, I will probably end up trying volleyball in college, but I'm not on campus yet. I've just been at home the entire year, so. Will I make a Gandhi lore video? Probably not, just because her lore was included in my whole Liyue lore's video. So if you're referring to the poorly drawn and summarized videos, I'm only doing those for characters that are going to be coming out like from now.
ああ、かすかに覚えがあります。鉱石を一つ持ってきて
I don't remember. I actually don't remember what chapter 220 is because I don't look at the chapter names. I just read them. Yanfei so far, I like her character and I like how she plays. So I mean, overall, I'm a fan of her. Do I have any any Genshin ships? I mean, I guess so, but I don't really like talking about them. Not because I'm like embarrassed about them, just because I feel like everyone has their own opinions on ships. So like, yeah.
私も初めて水角石を見たので判別することができず、そのままそのお客さんの言う通りにしましたよ。
You like how the treasure hoarders turn into ragdolls for a second before they die? Well, I have to agree with you there. Ragdoll physics are very funny in almost any video game. I don't have any plans for my next video as of now. I have a few videos that I've started, but none that like are finished or are ready to be voiceovered. So.
なるほど。その水角石を加工した時のかけらは残ってないか？
あります。あの鉱石を取り扱ったのは初めてだったので、念のため加工で削ったかけらを残しておいて。
Yeah, there are definitely those two school of thoughts when it comes to character design, which you think is conveys his character or which one you think looks cool. But I mean, I definitely consider both, but for me, the one that portrays the character the best is a little bit more important to me.
ありがとう。早速見せてもらう。
You think ships are okay, but the characters are so determined in their own paths. Relationships doesn't seem to be on their mind. That's true. Yeah, I feel like they want to encourage characters to like think about their own ships, which is why like they haven't made any kind of like canonical ships between characters. But also, it's like when you introduce stuff like that, it's like the character becomes tied to that, right? So, like, each character has their own individual merits, and if you kind of like insert them as another character's romantic interest, it kind of makes them lose their own individuality in a way. That's just my opinion, but that's why I think maybe they don't want to head in that direction.
はいそう珍しくはない鉱石の一種です値段もあまり高くなく装飾品によく使わ
The
れてい
ragdoll
ます
physics from when you die of fall damage, I have seen that one a lot because I often forget about my stamina while I'm gliding, and it has led to many embarrassing deaths.
以前聞いたことがあるのですが水岩石は水殻石の外装らしいのですまだちゃんと証明されたわけではありませんが
水岩石と水殻石って一文字しか違わないな
I wouldn't be surprised if they ever put like, if they make characters with a canon relationship in mind, like creating a new character, but I think you're gonna try to stay away from taking existing characters and putting them in relationships.
水岩石は元素の微塵もないただの鉱石だ
そうなのかじゃあ元素視覚で見てみようぜ
Ace Attorney Yanfei. Yep.
何か見えたか本当に別物なのかでも
The chat section is blocking my stream screen. That shouldn't happen, but you can hide the chat if you want to. I think it should be the 3 dots.
そんなことはありませんただ普段からこういうものと長く付き合っているだけですこの2つの鉱石はすごく似ていて知らない方には判別が難しいのです
No, I don't really think that it's because people idolize the characters. I mean, I guess in a way, like, actually, no, I do agree with you there because some fandoms, they go crazy about their ships and they like attack the creators because the ship that they want isn't canon. So I could definitely see that being a reason. Ship the NPCs, yeah. What place am I gonna pick for the teapot? I don't know if it's like the most basic one, but like I think when I saw the screen where it shows the 3 that are available, I like the first one a lot just because it was like really chill.
一文字しか違わないのに市場での価格は天と地ほどの差があります
Yeah, I do agree that Genshin feels more friendship oriented. Compared to Honkai, yeah.
それに加工依頼にかかる金額も違うものになってくるでしょう
説明はその辺で終わりにしよう今日はそれを調査しに来たんじゃない
しかし関翔さんは仕方ないとしてどうしてクロッサルさんまで
Yeah, people that think that it's okay to do certain things in the name of ships are a little bit crazy.
計り知れない行動の裏には計り知れない理由がある
エンヒさん、これは一体
I don't stream on Twitch just because nobody follows me on Twitch, or nobody follows me on Twitter, so like no one would know that I'm streaming. Even if I made like a community post and like I don't want to make a separate video to say that I'm streaming, so that's why I don't do Twitch. If I were to stream on Twitch, it would only be because I'm streaming a different game. And yeah, I guess in terms of separation of the stream content and video content, like yeah, but I also archive my streams after like a week or 2, so, and by that I mean I unlist them and just leave them in the playlist, so it's not really like an issue, I don't think.
もう一度確認させてほしいクロッサルさんが鉱石を持ってきたとき確かにこの鉱石を
Yes, platonic relationships are very cool.
はい、当時の伝票も残っていますほら、ちゃんと水殻石の加工と書かれているでしょ
The most handsome character Honestly, it's gotta be
それ
Zhongli.
なら問題ない。
My man looks
そ
too
の
clean.
伝票と鉱石のかけらを貸してほしいのだが。
はい大丈夫ですが一体何をするのですか？
用事を済ませるためだ。ああ、そうだ。
Yeah, I would only stream on Twitch if I was gonna play like League of Legends, Valorant, or another game.
これはこのかけらがクロッサルさんの持ってきた鉱石だということを証明するための証明。
I do not have a Discord server. I'm not really interested in making a Discord right now, just because yeah, I don't know.
はいわかりました。
Because of my experience that I've had with other public Discords, it's just like, I don't know, the interaction would be nice,
今回
but
は一体誰が
it can
面倒をしているの
be a
でしょう？
lot of trouble to make us. So basically, you need to have like a good structure for your Discord. Like you need to have people who are willing to like run it and like maintain it, basically. So just because that's not really like reasonable for me to achieve right now, I don't think a Discord is something that I want to pursue right now. If you're a YouTube Twitch partner, you can't stream. I didn't even know. I don't even know if that's true, to be honest, because I feel like there are YouTubers who are partnered and also stream on Twitch. But either way, like anyway, the when you start streaming on Twitch, you have to like meet certain goals to become an affiliate and then to become a partner, and those enable like the different things like subscriptions and donations and emotes and stuff like that. So it doesn't really make sense for me to start there and try to build up when I already have like my YouTube audience. So yeah, and also like I can put like a little bit of a few ads on like my streams as well and benefit from that as well.
面倒とまではいかない。ただ小さな問題だ。
You find it odd that Ningguang is a 4-star and Winganyu is and Keqing are 5 stars. I mean, like in terms of story, yeah, but I feel like gameplay wise, it would be hard to make Ningguang's kit as it is right now into something that would be like worthy of a 5-star, you know?
これだけじゃまだ足りない。私たちにはもっと有力な証拠が必要だ。
Like the same reason why I think they made Barbara from a 5-star to a 4-star, because like yeah, she's a healer and she's a really good healer, but it doesn't really feel like you could turn her kit into something like good enough for a 5-star.
装飾品どこだったか。ああ、そうだ。
My favorite character lore-wise, I don't know, maybe Hu Tao. I don't know. I like I like a lot of character lore, so it's hard to pick a favorite.
もうわかったのか。一体どんだけ知り合いがいるんだ。
毎日法律協議に関する依頼が来るから。それに知っての通り、リーユエコーは契約の都。
Okay, well, I believe you, but like one of my good friends is definitely partnered on YouTube, and they are also definitely partnered on Twitch. So I mean, maybe they have it like stated that you can't do that, but people do anyway. But yeah.
でもあの天チェンが定めた法律は複雑すぎて、なんというか読んでもわからないし読み切れない。といえばわかるだろう。
Yanfei, I think she's fun, but like definitely make your own judgment from like watching videos of her gameplay or reading her lore if you're more interested in that.
だから法律に関する手助けができる法律家はとても需要がある。
法律に関する
Dropping the Jade Chamber as an ult. Well, I think she cares a little bit too much about that to be dropping it every time she presses Q.
それは大丈夫。
Alright, what is this camera angle, Mihoyo?
もうすべて暗記してるから。法律家として基礎的な知識だ。そんなに驚くことはない。
The Japanese voice doesn't match the character's mouth shapes. Well, I'm sure they sync up or they lip sync for the Chinese audio, and it doesn't really make sense to go in and lip sync every other language. So, I mean, I'm used to it. I can understand why it's annoying, but I don't mind it.
は関係ない。ただこういうのが好きなだけだ。
すごいことをさも当
Hello
然
to
かのよう
anyone
に
joining, and thank you so much for the kind words. People say Yenfei's Japanese voice doesn't suit her. I think it's fine.
さあ正規さんのところへ向かおう。
Um, Bennett does not have two dads. I think he has he has more than that at least, because it's like he considers every like old person in the Adventure Guild to be his dad.
あら、エイヒさん、今日は何をしにここへ？もしかして以前のお客がまた何か？
It's only if you sign a contract for streaming. Okay, I've definitely not signed a contract for streaming, so.
以前のお客さんはもう問題ない。今回は違う要件だ。
We are talking to a lot of people. We're going all over Leeway for this
クロッ
quest.
サルという商人から装飾品職人への仲介を頼まれたことはあるか？
クロッサル。ええ、覚えてるわ。スネージナヤの商人でしょ。確かに鉱石を持ってきたことがある。水角石と言ったかしら。
This this girl looks exactly like the other girl we were talking to. I think it's because they have the same clothes, but I mean, like, yeah, the NPCs have similar designs, but I don't really blame them, because how the heck are you gonna design like what, like 50 unique NPCs? It's just not reasonable.
その後やっとのことで作ってもらえたの。その依頼はとても時間がかかってね。つい先日終わったばかりだからよく印象に残ってるわ。
Yeah, Bennett and Razor, we have no idea who their parents are, so. I don't think it's a translation error, because I mean, like, he was raised by like multiple adults or seniors within the Adventurers Guild. So, I mean, it makes sense that he would consider them all to be like a father figure. Dino's father is irresponsible as hell. The hottest NPC? Well, I guess I've never really thought about it.
証拠と言えるものはなさそうだな。
Cyrus is pretty buff. I will say that.
正規さん、もう一度確認させてほしい。
Favorite NPC or NPC whose story interests me?
ここに預けた鉱石を
I'm interested in the blacksmiths. Just because I like blacksmith characters in general, and I want there to be a playable blacksmith character, so I think it'd be cool if we got like maybe some kind of quest that involved them.
ええ、間違いないわ。その髪飾りは高価な材料をふんだんに使っていたから値段も高かった。
Yinger.
だから
True.
総務士の規則に従って売るときは総務士で記録する必要があった。
Kunjun is the hottest. I don't remember who that is. Genshin is killing your phone storage. Yes, I don't know what I would do if Genshin wasn't on PC, because my iPhone 7 with 32 gigabytes cannot handle it.
クロッサルさんはその過程を知らなかったみたいだったから代わりに私がやってあげたの。
Wagner and Lawrence. I cannot remember these people's designs off the top of my head. They did do Elzer dirty. I will say that. You're very right, Hawthorne. They did Elzer so dirty.
ちょうど書類の写しがあるわよ。ほら、水角報酬のかんざし。
I have not fought the new weekly boss yet, because I haven't done the Zhongli story quest part 2.
登録された鉱石の種類は確かに水角石。総務士の印鑑も押されてある。
正規さん、この書類を貸してもらえないか？
The Catstale is kind of strange hiring a little kid as a bartender, but apparently she also makes really good drinks, so you know she has those job qualifications, not in terms of age, but in terms of skill. Kunjun is in the Zhongli quest. Okay, well I have not seen him yet, so
いいわよ。どうせ私には何の役にも立たない書類だから。
when Genshin is finished, no device will be able to handle it. That's true, but also like in a few years, I imagine that phones with bigger storages will be cheaper. So I guess that technology will be advancing as we go. Although, even though I don't like the idea of like throwing out a phone and then buying a new one just because it's like it seems so wasteful. I do wish we could go in the cat's tail as well. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade my computer sometime along the way if I want to keep streaming this game and if it keeps getting bigger. Oh, Baiju is in this quest. Did not expect him.
水角石が人体に有害であることを証明する正式な書類はその最後の証拠を手に入れたらこの件も終われそうだ。
Buying a gaming laptop for Genshin? I don't know. I have mixed opinions on gaming laptops. Maybe it's just because like they used to be really big, like big as in bulky when I once considered buying one, but since then they've not only become more powerful but have also slimmed down a lot. Yeah, so for Zhongli story quest, I don't know because the thing is I would want to analyze his first story quest first and then go into the part or act 2, but I haven't even thought about starting analyzing his first story quest.
おや、これは珍しいお客さんですね。ナナをお探しなら今ちょうど薬草を取りに行っています。それと、縁一さん、あなたが来るなんてもっと珍しい。何か起きましたか？まさか。
I feel like when Baiju comes out, he will have a really like big quest to go along with him that'll like show off his character a lot, and I don't know, I feel like he's really interesting because it seems like he is someone who's in pursuit of immortality and he's like will do selfish things to achieve it, but we also don't know that much about him, so
白術さんに聞きたいことがあるんだ。
水角石。確か七蔵三景の第6中に
Is Yanfei a baseball player? I don't think she plays any sport in the game canonically, but that would be interesting if she did.
七蔵三景によれば、その鉱石は山中の玉髄に付属し、常人が触れると災いが起きるとか。
I do want to see Chi-Chi in some kind of quest too. Yeah, I feel like she was done really dirty in the Archon quest when she was just like coconut milk and then she was gone.
神の目を持たない人が長時間触れると体に影響を及ぼすらしいです。体調不良になったり、ひどい時は重い病気にかかって
Baiju equals green ether? I don't know about that. I mean, I guess they do got the crop top going on. Leaks? I don't look at leaks. Saw sad fan art about what Chi-Chi will do when Baiju passes. Aww. Wow, that's sad. I don't want to think about that. Keqing also could use a story quest. I do agree with that. Who would be the best baseball player in Genshin? Well, man, from what we've seen, I guess Yanfei, but I don't know. I don't think there are. I can't think of any characters that like throw things. I mean, except for Klee, but Klee is a little bit small to be a pro baseball player. Ether looks like he could be a baseball player. I can agree with that. Yanfei is spikes during your E-skill. Yeah, Yanfei is a volleyball player. Future interactions with Keqing. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, I imagine she's like low-key a fan favorite, so I wouldn't be surprised if they want to include her in more stuff.
私の返事を聞くや否やがっかりしています。エイさんが今していること。
このことについてこれ以上白術さんには面倒をかけられない。
どういたしまして。気をつけてお帰りください。
Child, Child is good at everything though, so it's a little bit unfair, but yeah, I would say he would be pretty good at baseball.
なんか
Great sword characters because they swing out. True, maybe Diluc because during his elemental burst he picks up the claymore and swings it like crazy.
白術さんはいつもそうなんだ。証拠も集まったし、そろそろクロッサルさんのところへ向かおう。
I mentioned before, yeah, my favorite animes are probably Haikyuu and
調
Kaguya-sama.
査はもう済みましたか？
ああ、確かに調査は終わった。弁償金の見積もりも。
C0 Yenfei, I haven't actually looked at what her constellations do, so I'm not sure how her C0 compares to her other constellation builds.
それは良かったです。それでは見積もりを提示してください。
What went on in the dev team when someone suggested a pyromaniac child? Well,
契約の通り
I feel like it kind of makes sense that, you know, kids are really energetic, so I feel like the pyro really meshes well with that. The energeticness and unpredictability of fire, I feel like matches Klee.
クロッサルさんは志功さんに商品の10倍のモラを支払う必要がある。
Damn, hit him with a
はい。
big price point.
私が弁償を？エインさん、何か
He looks his facial expression does not really match his voice tone.
私の調査とこれらの証拠により、志功さんに課した水角報酬のかんざしは水岩石で作られたことが判明した。この契約には水角石が偽物であった場合には10倍の
My first C6 character was Chongyin, which is actually very poetic because he is my favorite character.
証拠？何の証拠があるというのですか、エインさん。私を陥れようとするのはやめてください。私は大金を支払ってあの水角石を仕入れたんです。あの髪飾りの水角石が偽物だというのなら証拠を見せてもらいましょう。
Yo, you're right. I forgot to change the language. Oh,
そ
that's
の
my
鉱
bad.
石が偽物である証拠。もちろん関係者たちによってその証明をされている。旅人、私たちが集めた証拠を出してくれ。
I don't know. I don't know if I was actually supposed to pick, or if there's a specific one that I'm supposed to pick because I was not paying too much attention.
鉱石が偽物であることを証明するには、
Okay, I guess we're going in order.
排水溝から手に入れた加工記録と鉱石のかけら、そして石章の証明書だ。
それはあの石章ですら水角石か水岩石かわからなかった
Do
ん
I
ですよ。
think they will release characters with different kits? Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I'm really excited because I feel like they're gonna, you know, as the game will progress, they're gonna become even more creative with how they design kits. So, very much looking forward to that.
それに水岩石はもともと
その説には明確な根拠がありません。
では私の鉱石が偽物だという実証もないというわけですよね。
一つ目の証拠
Is it just me or is the music kind of loud compared to the voice acting? I don't know if that's just because of my music settings, but I have them all like even, so.
法律を語るには証拠を。なあ、確かにそれにふさわしい証拠がある。旅人。
Well, I think if I don't go in order, it just like tells me, yo, you gotta go in order. And not really
私の
do much
か
other
ん
than
ざし
that.
が本物だということを証明しているじゃないですか。
そんな二つ目の証拠もダメなのか。
うん、確かに。その言い方であれば、かんざしが本
Wait,
物
yeah,
の可能性はある。
maybe they are real.
も
Psych.
ちろんです。本物を証明する証拠がこんなにもあるのですから。
まあ、少し待て。まだ最
Oh,
後
we
の
got the
証拠を
big
出して
zoom
い
in
な
on the
い。
face.
旅人、あの決定的証拠を出してくれないか。
これ
Oh
は
my god, we got the big zoom in on him too.
水角石は山中の玉髄に付属し、常人が触れると災いが起こる。常人がそれに長時間触れると体に
No, you're definitely not the only one who's excited to see what
体調不良
each
や
region's
重量
vision
そ
looks
して
like.
性格の歪み
So we've seen the Inazuma one because the what they showed of Yae. She has one on her, like on like over here, and it's like circular. And I was like, at first when I saw it, I was a little disappointed because the Mondstadt one is also circular, and I was thinking that they would all be different shapes because like the Geo one is rectangular or square, and this Snezhnaya one is like kind of ovally. But I do think they all have really unique designs, and I think they're still really cool.
クロッサルさん、水角石の特徴は知ってただろうか。
I love the faces in this game.
それは知りませんでした。
知らなかった？ああ、それもそうか。
I don't think the child characters will ever grow up, but you know what I was thinking? Guys, I had not like a dream, but I just like was thinking the other day, what if there's a point in the story where we go into the future, right? And then we meet like characters in the future, and then we meet like a future version of like a little character that's like grown up, and then they could be like sold as a new character, like Klee parentheses future. That would be awesome.
どうやらこの先は私の範囲ではなく総務士の出番になるかな。しかしもしクロッサルさんが知らなかったというのなら総務士もそれを考慮して見逃してくれるんだろう。心配しないでほしいクロッサルさん。私たちが集めた証拠は後できちんと総務士に提出するから。
Okay, but they did say before that he should have some of this stuff that we're looking for. And so if he has it, how does he not know that it can like do bad things to your body?
ちょっと待ってください。私は知って。
Honkai did a time skip? I didn't know that. That's cool though.
知っていた？おやクロッサルさん、水角石の特徴を知っ
Oh,
た上でそれを。
she got him in a little bit of a sticky situation.
いえ、そのかんざしにあるのはそういうものじゃなく。
Okay, so probably because Chi-Chi would stay young, that is true. Klee would be the Grandmaster, that's funny. So I feel like what they would do is like we go to the future and then we meet like a future version of a character, but then they probably wouldn't have that many other characters in there just because like then they would have to redesign all of them.
じゃない？
So
じゃないってもしかして。
I mean, also, if we were ever to have to go to the future, there would probably have to be some kind of like disastrous situation that would lead us to do that in the first place. So
それなら
wouldn't expect there to be that many characters.
に商品の10倍のモラを支払うことになるが、クロッサルさん、返事は私と私の依頼人が待っている。
All the other children are grown up, and then Chi-Chi's just like,
私は。
なんだか突然人が変わったみたいだな。
yeah, I'm interested to see if the English voice actress goes for like a deeper, sterner voice during this cutscene. Now I kind of wish I really switched to the English voice actor for this, or the English voice pack for this.
しかし、私も運が悪かったんです。
Paimon would rule off to that. She would rule off to that, and the only thing she would do with that power is get food. Going to the past, that would also be very interesting, yeah. What if we go to the past and we meet the original Archons? That would be so cool.
水角石を手に入れてから何日も体の調子が悪く、夜も眠れず食欲も湧かず、それになんだかずっと焦燥感に駆られて。
Go back in time and play as the sibling. That would be really interesting for sure.
それで父母黒に行って聞いたんです。そうしたらこの石は身につけてはいけないものだということが分かったんです。だから水角石と似ている水岩石を使ってこのかんざしを。
This explanation makes sense.
本物の水角石は特製の箱に入れてあります。
So we're just gonna be like, yeah, you know, that stone that's like really dangerous and can like do really bad things to you. Yeah, we're just gonna take it.
誰かに見破られるんじゃないかと怖くて、ひとまずかんざしは売らずに貸し出し品にしました。しかし 志功さんに貸した後、
そうだぞ。本物じゃないならなんで志功にそんな大金を弁償させようとしたんだ？
A Sun Wukong inspired character, that would be really cool. I could definitely see them doing some kind of character that was like that. Oh, thank you so much for the kind words. I can't read your name because I think that's Russian, but thank you. Paimon wants some sticky honey roast and some sugar frosted slime. Very true.
私だってしたくなかった。
Yeah, we could definitely
しかし
go back in time
水
to
角石を買う時は
Conria.
商売仲間に知られてしまって、私がいくら稼ぐのか今もずっと注目されていて、もし偽物のかんざしのことがバレたら、もうこの業界にはいられません。
So basically what I'm hearing is we have the power to end this man's whole career.
身の上話はそこまで。そんなことに興味はない。契約にのっとり、志功さんに10倍のモラを支払って
Yo, this guy's going broke.
10倍。
Oh.
今にも倒れそうだぞ。
Oh my god.
私は志功さんとの契約によりその賠償金の2割をいただく。
Oh, she profiting.
2割？あの水角石を仕入れた時以上の額じゃないですか。
そんなに多くは支払わなくて結構です。
Oh, you're too nice. You are too nice.
あの髪飾りにあった水角石が偽物だとしても、クロッサルさんの髪飾りをなくしたことは事実ですし、弁償すべきなのは私です。
After the we will be reunited quest, you don't want to kill abyss mages anymore. Like, yeah, it's true that they used to be people, but like now I feel like they can't make it so that we can like fix them, because then that means we would be murderers. But if they make it so that they're uncurable, then it means we're putting them out of their misery. Just think about it like that. Yeah, I guess the resolution is a little bit convenient, but I think it does its job of like wrapping up the story, and in the end we get what we wanted.
それははい、わかりました。その石のせいで散々な目に遭いましたし。
演師さん、その水角石は
The Snezh Nine's always doing shady business. That's true, but I feel like there are people, there are people from Leeway that do the same thing.
契約にはそぐわないけど、まあいい、これで足りる。
You scam me, but you make great jewelry.
今回はお世話になりました。演師さんのお時間が空いているとき
That's true that the two first evidences were useless, but they were like kind of exposition for us, like as viewers, and I think they served like that as a plot device rather than being like an actual part of the explanation for how the resolution ends.
どういたしまして。ああ、そうだ、志功さん。もう一度確認するけど、もうクロッサルさんを許す。
Bowser used magic to turn the toads into brick blocks. I forgot about that. Yeah.
そうならよかった。クロッサルさん、私の依頼人はもうこのことについて追求しないそうだ。
Treasure Hoarder is just like, oh yeah, they just poof away. They're not dead.
そうですか。よかった。
それよりもクロッサルさん、実はあなたと仕事について相談が。あ
Okay.
なたの設計したかんざしを見て、装飾品の設計に優れている方だと気づきました。もしあなたが
Oh, what a
設
happy
計する
ending.
装飾品と
Business partners,
私の方
yay.
で取り扱う鉱石を組み合わせることができれば。
なるほど。少し考えさせてく
I
ださい。
feel like this guy's not really in a position to say no, considering that we have evidence that could ruin his career. But sure.
よーし、これで解決。バーヤに頼まれてた水角石も手に入ったし、めでたしめでたし。
そうだな。 かんざしをなくしたって聞
You
いたら
can't finish. Oh, you can't enter the teapot because of a quest. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit annoying that sometimes NPCs, like, if they're preoccupied with another side quest, you can't start certain side quests, which is like frustrating, but it makes sense at the same time, so I can't really like knock it.
でも結局かんざしは見つからなかったけど。
目的が異なれば必要な手段も当然違ってくる。私の依頼人である志功さんの目的は弁償金を削減すること。リーユを走り回ってかんざしを探すよりそのかんざしに価値がないことを証明する方が早い。仙人以前の戦いにお前が参加した時バーヤから聞いているだろ。
Yeah, I really like how in this game, like, the time, not only like how the time works with like the lighting, but like all these external light sources like the lantern and stuff. Really, really nice. Dude, it's this camera angle again.
私にとっては大事なんだ。だって今のリーユエコーでは法律に精通している法律家の方が仙人よりもずっと役に立つから。
誰かさんがそれを聞いたらどう思うか。
必要なものも見つかったし、バーヤのところへ戻ろう。きっと待ちくたびれている。
Okay, I'm guessing this is the end of the quest, and we will actually get to go into our teapot after this. Yeah, I really like how during these celebrations, like the Lantern Rite and the Windbloom, that the design of the like cities changed, because I feel like that's not something that they really needed to do. Like, they could have made some minor adjustments, but the fact that they went like pretty all out on making it really feel like it was just being celebrated by the whole city was really cool. Serenity Pod is a really nice name. Weather other than rain? I suppose they could do windiness, but I feel like that would be like they would want to integrate Anemo into that, so that would be kind of hard to do, I guess.
これで材料はすべて揃った。
マヤ、もう全部揃ってるなら私は帰るよ。
ああ、もう帰っていいよ。あとのことはこのバーヤに任せなさい。
じゃあ私はこれで。旅人、私からもらった名刺しっかり持っててよ。
Yeah. So definitely for sure the festivals are going to get better and more enjoyable as they go on. That's why I'm like super looking forward to not only the Ludi Harpassum, which we know is coming sometime later this year, but also the Lantern Rite next year. I feel like it's gonna be really good because I feel like they do a pretty good job of listening to criticism and, like, you know, adapting from it. So I feel like next year when we get the Lantern Rite, they're gonna have a lot better idea of what they need to do and how to do it. And also, I mean, the fact that the Lantern Rite was created like a long time ago in the beta, so it'll be a lot more up to date and meeting modern standards around next year.
最近は他国の法律も研究してる。もし他の国で法律に
favorite quest? I feel like my all-time favorite quest will just be Venti's, just because it was like so unexpectedly emotionally moving. And yeah, I made that whole video on it on everything. Or I made that whole video on it and everything.
このこったらもう戻るんじゃろう。戻らないならバーヤの代わりに壺の掃除をしておくれ。
The only thing that I wish Mihoyo would actually like change, that I feel like people have been talking about for a long time, is making characters like a redeploy button for expeditions because
彼女の父親だって
like it's not
帝国
difficult to
と一緒にいた頃
redeploy
はあったんじゃ
like
ない
each of the 5 characters, but
まあ
like surely you can just make a button to do it.
誰に似たのやら
But other than that, I do think they do a good job of listening to like feedback, because I think I saw the thing where they're buffing Electro finally, which is a very welcome change. I don't really look at leaks, so
理由にも変化が訪れておる。変否はああ見えて仲間たちの中では一番この町に溶け込んでいる一人なんじゃ。
yeah, yeah, I do like that. The relationship between Manaping and Yanfei is like they go about it in a subtle way, which is really nice. But also the fact that it's like even there to begin with.
今の理由はもう昔の理由じゃないからの。さあ、おしゃべりはここまでにして。
Yeah, I think other nations will definitely be getting their own festivals. I don't know how exactly it's gonna work, because like, you know, it seems like they're setting up like annual celebrations for the different nations, but then once they introduce 7 different nations, the schedule is gonna kind of get packed, you know. So I mean, I could see them expanding their team to like accommodate for that down the line, but it'll be interesting to see how they approach that.
楽しみだな。一体何が
Leakers get the leaks from the closed beta test, I believe. The screenshot of Inazuma, I think I'm not sure what you're referring to, but the concept art that we saw at the end of the 1.5 stream, I really liked it. The architecture looked really cool. The landscaping looked really cool. It looked really unique as well. Like, definitely has its own feel compared to Liyue and Mondstadt. And also, the purple colors, I guess, are kind of off, but it's supposed to be the Electro region, so I would expect there to be a lot of purple. Klee was talking about making a bomb for the Lead Harpassum. I feel like Klee will probably play a big role in the Lead Harpassum whenever that comes out, because I'm pretty sure there's like supposed to be like celebrations that are focused on like fun activities for kids. Should you try to get Zhongli? You haven't played since launch. Like, he's a really good character, so ultimately there's different things that you might care about. If you care about like pure gameplay, I think yeah, he's like really good for the team. And if you just like his character, then definitely try to go for him. But if you don't like his character, then you know, you don't have to get him. Inazuma style furniture, they definitely will. They definitely will be adding stuff like that. Windbloom. Oh, you think the celebrations will be different each year? I could see that being like a potential solution, but I don't think that they would want to do something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I also thought that they were following the time. Oh wait, so festivals would not be animal like in our real time. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but I feel like in terms of like outside of the game, like as us the audience playing the game, like having an annual celebration is something that like we can look forward to as players. So that's why I think they would want to maintain that yearly kind of celebration, you know? Because, you know, a lot of the excitement and like hype that builds up for celebrations are like what generates buzz, what generates influx of playership and stuff like that. Ludi Harpassum is a annual Mondstadt celebration that was in the manga. It was pretty heavily featured in the manga, and other characters have mentioned it in game as well.
でもばあや、この壺をどうやって使うんだ？
I Yeah, definitely for Lunar New Year. I feel like they have to do Lantern Rite every year for um Lunar New Year just because of its heavy ties to Chinese New Year. But like if they have that annually in the game, then the other annual celebrations not having those every year would be kind of strange, you know?
心配はいらないや。もうおちびちゃ
A
ん
little
を
helper.
壺の中
Yes.
に読んでお
Yes. Tubby.
この人家壺に関すること
Wait, Tubby's a girl?
その子に聞くといい。
Alright, I did not know that to be honest. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now do we go? Wait. Quest object, head there. Press B. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so I guess we can look at each one. An island cluster suspended in midair, typical feature of many Adepti realms, a balanced world featuring nothing besides a cluster of islands. So I like this one, but I don't know if that's a place that I would want to live, you know? Like it seems too ethereal, I guess. Alright, Emerald Peak, Cloud Piercing Peak. Well, that's how it looks at least, but being inside a teapot, the highest mountain probably reaches no higher than the stalk of a tea leaf. And then Cool Isle, an island cluster surrounded by water. One wonders how many cups of tea can be brewed in this from this vast ocean. I think I'm gonna have to go with Emerald Peak just because I really like the chill aesthetic. Like this is very chill as well, but I think I prefer the mountains. Tubby's voice actor. I've not heard Tubby's voice yet, actually, so I am looking forward to that. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the arts are gorgeous. Like they do such a good job of creating these. I guess all the art in this game really is really amazing.
この壺の中の空間、ピンバーヤの壺よりもっと広いぞ。でも周りには何もないみたいだな。
Get chiseling, Paimon. You could carve us a whole house out of this rock.
削るもんか。剣を持ってるお前が削れよ。でも家以外周りに何もないのはおかしいな。おい、見てみろよ。
Tubby.
ほう、ようやく人が来ましたか。
Wait, she sounds familiar.
でっかい山柄だ。
山柄ではありません。私は壺の精霊。名前は
Trying to think if I can recognize her voice from somewhere. Does anyone know where this voice actress is from? Like if she's in any other like popular anime?
名前は何でしたっけ？
If not, I'll just look it up.
とりあえずマルと呼んでください。
Yo, we just it's like yeah, you look Tubby.
おちびちゃんなのか？
ピンボーよ。ああ、ピンのことでしょうか。そうです。私をここに呼んだのは彼女です。あなたたちのことも聞いていますよ。
Tubby Japanese voice. Maybe it's on the wiki. Okay, it's not on the wiki. Maybe they just didn't announce it, so I don't know. I definitely I don't think the voice is distinct enough for me to like know what it is just from hearing or know the name of the voice actress just from hearing her.
この同店内のことは全部私に任せてください。あなたたちの旅はまだまだ続くと思いますが、少なくとも安心して眠れる場所ができました。そうですね。同店とは
仙人によって作られたものですが、彼らは忙しく同店内の雑務を処理する暇がないのです。ですので、仙人
Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys have good guesses, but I can't verify those guesses. Like Hu Tao? I don't think so. I don't know.
簡単に説明しますと、私はそうでした。この同点について簡単にご説明しましょう。
Tubby plushie? Yeah, I feel like that could definitely be something that's in the works.
椅子とかが描かれている設計図のことです。
I do have some
設計図
blueprints.
さえ持っていれば、この同点をあなたたちの望むがままに立て直すことができます。
She does sound a little similar to Noelle.
設計図。あ、そうだ。ティンバーヤから壺をもらったとき、設計図もくれたな。早く確認してみよう。そう、それです。
Wait.
では、
Yo, she looked how she's like
開いてみてください。
she can't believe what she's seeing. There's a giant bird in front of me.
まずは設計図の仕様を覚えましょう。それから必要な材料を集め、最後に頭の中で思い描くことで設計図の内容が壺の中に反映されるのです。
Well, that's rather convenient. We just have to think of making it and then it just appears. Okay.
もしかしたら壺の中に街も作れたりして。
Oz, Tubby, and Guoba would make for great plushies.
まあそれは難しいでしょうね。以前金色の目をした仙人からそのことについて聞いたことがあるのです。彼の話によると、同点は仙人の外形の力によって生み出されたものですが、
Lumine isn't shocked by a lot of things, but she sees a giant bird and she's like, yo. I feel like they must have like either it's intentional because they're like, yeah, we're gonna make this bird really surprising, or they just like did that by accident.
つまりここはかりそめの
Kind of like how in the We Will Be Reunited quest, that one guy who was supposed to be dead, like you could see if you move the camera, you could see that his eyes were open and blinking, but that was just a mistake.
完全に離れることはできないのです。金色の目をした仙人？実は私もよく覚えておりません。しかもそれからその仙人とは会えていないのです。そんなことよりもう少し周りを散策してみてはどうです？もし聞きたいことがあったらいつでもお聞きください。
Okay, I want to get to building. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Place furnishings to increase the adaptable energy rank. Spend currency. Traveling salesman. That's cool. That reminds me of Terraria. Okay. And then, so I'm guessing we can't go in. We can go in. Also, I like how they call it a mansion because, okay, this is looking like a mansion. I can't lie. I thought it would be smaller than this. Wow. It was really nice. Although I don't know what exactly I would be putting up here because I feel like there's not that much open space. I mean, this is like a cool area, but it's kind of just like an overhang too down here. Okay, a nice little room here. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, yeah, as I mentioned, I chopped some trees before this, so... Okay. I have to learn what these buttons do. Okay. Wait, what does this do? Oh, okay, I see. So I don't own anything yet. I own a door and a staircase. Wait. Oh, these staircases are put in manually? Oh, okay. So this is the thing I got from the web event. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this stuff. The upstairs rooms are locked. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Okay, so I'm I'm scrolling through chat right now because I didn't look at it much, but it also scrolls in game for some reason. Recreate Minecraft by running around slapping trees. Yeah, so I found out. So I thought that you could charge attack like with like Chongyun and spin around and like break a bunch of trees at once, but apparently the mechanics limit you to only hitting like or getting wood from one tree at a time. Yeah. In later patches, we will be able to place characters, which is very, very exciting. Deforestation, but the thing is, we don't like break the trees. Like we hit them and get wood from them. We don't actually break them. The map looks super different in the house. I guess I didn't notice. I will look at that later. It'd be cool if you're able to get the items from the web events as blueprints. Yeah, I mean, well, part of me thinks like, oh yeah, it's cool that there's web event exclusive stuff, but also I could see like, you know, people will end up missing out on stuff because of it. Perfect. Okay, I don't think I own anything else. How do I get the animals? Do I just like do I just like manifest them? I'm guessing we can't interact with the bed at all. That is unfortunate. Oh wait, is this a door? Oh, okay. I don't know how I feel about the doors being automatic like that, but it is cool that these are here. Oh wait, there's two on each side. How the heck am I gonna have enough stuff to fill all these rooms? Yeah, I'm just gonna put everything I have for now. How big are these rooms? Okay, really? You're gonna bait me by putting a door here and there's nothing here? Oh wait, someone said they were locked, right? I'm guessing that's what it is. Oh, it's not exclusive? Okay, I thought it was. No, okay, maybe there aren't doors there. Southeast inner room, southeast. Okay. Yeah, the trees, they kind of just like, I think someone said that they respawn after you hit like 10 other trees, so animals from increasing trust rank. Okay. Oh, the tops are locked for now. All right. How do you get in the upstairs room? I'm guessing I have to increase my rank or something. Trust rank. What is this? Small bottle will immediately complete a furnishing. Okay. Oh, and we get this Mondstadt building. All right. Okay, so there's a creation queue for the furnishings. That makes sense. I'm just gonna look through all these and see what kind of rewards we can see or that we can hope to get later on. What is this? The Tubby gets a hat? Oh man. That is very, very exciting. A heliotrope straw hut. Not exactly what I plan to put on put in my realm, but I guess at least the option is there. Wow, those are big. Oh wait, so okay, so the mansions are the ones that you can go inside. That makes sense. Oh, I want this one. Oh, the respawn for the trees is 1 minute. That's really short. I would have expected it to be longer than that. The fountain is cool. Oh, we get a windmill. Nice. And Tubby looking mad dripped out at trust rank 10. Okay. So is this where yeah, create furnishing. I just want to see this. So You unlock the other ones later on. Does it say when? Okay, it doesn't say exactly when. It probably was under the things, but I didn't read them.
まだ慣れな
Oh wait, this one is the default one? So wait, so why did they give it to us so early, but they made it available at like rank 7? Okay. Exchanged transient resin. Alright, so this is like the condensed resin, but it's on a timer. What does this stuff do? Artifact EXP material, but you have to be at trust rank 8. Just want to see if there's any stuff right here that I want to get right away. Oh wow, there's a lot of options. I feel like I could spend forever looking at this stuff. Oh, this is cool. I think I'm gonna want stuff like this. Maybe I'll go for the all yellow theme. Or like I'll get the yellow trees as well. Okay, different floorings and lamps. I like that. But this is a lot of stuff. Okay, now I kind of understand why it took so long for this feature to get rolled out. Oh, you can have the walls too. Wow, this reminds me of how I felt when I started playing Animal Crossing like last summer. Okay, wait. I want to craft stuff. Wait, what? Does this take time, or do I just do it? Okay, it doesn't. I don't know how much of this stuff I need, so I'm not sure what ART pods unlock at. Don't buy the furnishings and buy the blueprints. Okay, that makes sense. Collect your coins in the trust menu. Alright. Wait, I thought I had learned some blueprints already. Wait, can I place this stuff already? Just because I own it now? Okay, I don't know what this does, but I'm just gonna use this. Okay, now can I do stuff? Oh, yes, I see. Okay, what are we making first? Sure, I'll make the lantern. Wait, 14 hours? This one is a lower rank. This one, okay, 2 stars, 12 hours, and 3 stars, 14. I didn't know I was playing Clash of Clans. What the hell? Okay, oh, this is where I get it from. Okay, that makes sense. So, what does this mean? Oh, it's like passively generates. Okay. Starting to understand this stuff. Okay, I don't know what this means. Wait, so will we have the multiple realms available at the same time? It skips. Okay. You can buy 5 per day. Okay, yeah, I'll just use it then. What else do I want? I don't really like how these look, to be honest, but I'll make this one, I guess. Oh wait, so okay, this completed upon first claim. So I'm guessing I might as well just make all of these, because then I'll get the energy or the whatever points. Oh, you got to rank 4 already? Well, okay, I suppose even if it's a grind, the fact that you can make it that far within only like a few days is pretty nice. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, we're getting a lot of stuff for that. Holy. Reach energy rank humble abode. What is that? Is that like rank 3 or something?
まだ慣れな
If your friends interact with Tubby in your teapot, it decreases the time by 4 hours. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Trust rank and I wonder if someone's made a guide video for this yet, because
まだ慣れ
I don't know if it's just me being dumb because I don't understand all this stuff right away, but wait, so, okay, did the stuff I just get go to my inventory then? Yes, it did. Okay then. I will place stuff down, guys. Don't worry. I just wanted to make this stuff first. Dang, I don't have enough wood for that. Okay, there already is one. Okay, that's cool. I'll probably end up watching later just because. Yeah, I mean it does feel like there's a lot to take in. Okay, it's a good thing that I did get a little bit of wood before this, because otherwise I would be having to run out and get that right now. Yeah, I feel like maybe having Tubby give us a huge like text dump of info, maybe not the most engaging way to introduce all these new systems, but okay. This is a pretty good amount of space, to be honest. I'm probably just gonna place stuff down randomly though, because I'm not actually like, why are you telling me it's new? I can't select those. I'm not really caring about the aesthetic of it yet. That's gonna come later when I actually start designing stuff for real. So it's gonna be looking pretty rough for a little bit, not gonna lie. But I do, even though the amount of options are overwhelming, I like the fact that there is a lot of options, because it really does seem like people will be able to customize the stuff like, you know, how they want to. And I'm looking forward to seeing like unique designs, because some people in this community are very creative, a lot more creative than I am, and I'm more so looking forward to what they are going to do. Alright, we're gonna have a stone monument right here. Okay, got a little campsite over here. Maybe I should rotate that, but oh wait, can you? Oh, okay, that's sick. That's really cool. Okay. This is a little bit out of place, but it'll go right here. I think that's everything though. Okay. Yes, 15 Primo Gems. Your brain is like Fortnite. No, it's not. But I can't crank my 90s in this game. All right, let's see our beautiful rock structure. This looks disgusting. Okay. Can we sit here? Oh wait, we can forge stuff. Okay, that's cool, but it kind of like I thought we required a blacksmith to do this stuff, but apparently we could just do it on our own. That's cool, I guess. Okay. That's cool. All this stuff is really, really cool. And I'm sure they're only going to be like adding more stuff to it as we go along, right? So, oh my god. A cat. Yes, give me the cat. Construct 20 furnishings. Trust rank 3. I want the husky. Okay. Oh wait, it's probably stuff probably went to my inventory again. I keep forgetting. Yeah, it does. Definitely does feel very different, but I like that Genshin is not afraid to try a bunch of different things, and also yeah, the fact that you have to go through your inventory and like jump into the pot is a little strange, but I don't know. I feel like having a like out of the way method of getting into it isn't that big of a deal, because like this is not the place that we necessarily need to visit on a regular basis. It's only like if you want to, kind of thing. Okay, trust rank 3, that was pretty fast, but I'm running out of wood. Like, I knew I need wood, but I don't think I prepared enough for all of this stuff. And I'm also running out of the speed up juice. Although I think I'm gonna get more right now. Sets give you higher points. That would make sense. Yes, that's what I've been saying. There should be a playable blacksmith character. Once the housing system, once I understand it, I think. What do I want? What do I want to do actually? I want to like make mountains. Or maybe not mountains, but like I want to play around with the terrain like I've seen some other people do, because having just like a flat island is a little boring. I don't know, other than that, I want to make it kind of feel like a small town, I guess, with the way I have the building set up, and make sure I'll make sure to put a lot of trees and stuff everywhere. I don't remember what I was gonna do. Let's look at the shop. So I just don't really feel like I need to buy anything right now. Is there anything here that I really want? Well, right now I feel like I care more about the exterior of the island more than the interior. So honestly, I'll probably save up for these walls just because like having like a big gate thing would just be really cool to start out with. The Dusk Winery. That would be cool to make. I'm sure someone's gonna do something like that. Oh yeah, I also noticed that the well, I just noticed now that the Dawn Winery theme is playing in the background, so I'm wondering if maybe we will be able to set our own background music later. That would be really cool. Okay, so gonna save up for these, and then I'm also probably gonna want to get these, although those are expensive and I can't buy the blueprints for those. So okay, not really sure what to do now. I guess I can go out and get wood. Let me see what kind of wood exactly I need. Pine wood, is that it? I'm guessing that's the only one. And then for this one too. Wait, no, it's not what I need, but it's what I'm low on. I guess I'll just place the rest of the things that I gotten. Oh my god, more blueprints. Okay, okay. Where? Oh, it's so small. Can we put it on here? No. Okay, we'll put it in front of deer, I guess. Although it's kind of like hiding in the grass though, so. Oh, so okay, this is what was meant by sets. I do like how they look though, even if they don't give that much that many points. I do like the aesthetic. Yeah, I've seen some guides about like where to get each kind of wood, so I don't think that would be a problem. Club Penguin, true. This definitely gives some Club Penguin vibes, except it doesn't seem like the like visiting people will be as simple as in I remember Club Penguin being. We're just putting all the rocks here. This is an eyesore. I wonder if there's like an easy way to get rid of all of these. I'm guessing there isn't, but that's something I will have to suffer with later then. Okay, I think that's everything. I want to see the cat. Because I don't think we can actually play with them, but I want to see like how they look. Yeah, in the grass you can't really see them that well, but it's cool that they're there. I'm sure, I think they said that they wanted to add interaction with them later, but it's just not there yet. Oh, you can put the cat inside. That makes sense. Okay. Did I get anything that I can make right now? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, you have to friend people to visit, so that's a little, can be a little inconvenient. I'm assuming for some people, but I mean, I don't really want people to visit me yet anyway, because I definitely am not proud of what I have to show as of right now. Okay, but why is this say that I have 0? I already have it placed. I can place it on the table. Big. I don't think this table is big enough for all this stuff though. Unless, okay, it's a little bit messier than like my desk in real life, so it's kind of fitting. This is an awful spot for a table. I can't even lie. Wait, hold on. I want to hear that again. I love that they add little stuff like that. That's really cool. Yes. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting that there's. It's kind of annoying that I have to like go into the room to do stuff there. I like this though. This is like really seems really chill compared to the rest of the game. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do with this table. Doesn't really match. Yeah, we'll just place it anyway. I think that's everything then. Wait, I don't even know where I have this door down. Oh, it is. Oh, I'm guessing you set it and then it changes all the doors in the house to it, or maybe you just like choose what door to set. Oh, you have to place it together. Okay. Oh, wait, I think I know what you're saying. So I'm guessing if I... Wait, give me the thing. Okay, so I'm guessing if I take all these... No, why did I save? Oh, okay. I see. That's pretty cool. So does that give me extra stuff, or is it just like that's how it is? That's how it's set up? Because I can still move stuff individually. I guess I'll just have to read up on it later. Okay, I didn't know this was a hallway. I thought this was just the room. And you know what? The bed is staying because I'm just gonna take everything out once I feel like I have a lot of once I have a lot more options. So this is just temporary. This is not my final vision, I will say. Yeah, I think that architecture is really cool. I like the culturally inspired architecture, so that's what I'm looking forward to. Seeing what the other mansions have in terms of their interiors. Wow, we can have a nice family dinner with this giant lamp here. Wait, oh, did I not save this? Did I not save this room? Oh, wait, maybe it's a different room. Ah, it's this one, okay. Wait, did I get more stuff? I did, okay. One more furnishing and then some more realm currency. Then I could get a dog. Life simulation. True. I mean, all we need is like proper fishing and bug catching, and it'll really feel like Animal Crossing. Okay, so it says it's placing my furnishings, but does that mean that I can't leave until it's done?
まだ慣れないかと思いますが、外形の力で屋敷と家具を揃えていけば心も落ち着くでしょう。
Oh, I need more wood. The first two have the same mansion, but the beach one has a Mondstadt style one. Oh, alright. Okay, I actually wanna look at like the background because I have not looked at that yet. I'm guessing you can't walk off the edge because there's an invisible wall. Wait. Can you just you just jump off? Okay, so I see there's other like patches of islands on the mini map, so I'm wondering how much you can actually like go on them. Okay, you can't go on them. Oh, it's a bug? Okay. I mean, you disagree with the fishing mechanic, but I mean, you could already get fish in the game. It's just that you don't really fish for them. You kind of just jump in the water and like pick them up with your bare hands, which is a little strange. Wonder if I could get up there. Let's find out. I don't think that's a jump I can make. Maybe up here? Yeah, come on. Yeah, yeah. Wait. It was close. Okay, maybe you can't climb it. It seems very unclimbable just because of the stuff that sticks out. The map? Oh, I didn't even see this. This is cool. There's a Paimon wall on the other side. Oh, I didn't even go look because I figured there'd be something like that. Can we finesse our way up? Oh, wait. This is promising. Okay, we made it. I want to... How can I get all the way to the top? Looks like it would be kind of hard. Oh, wait. I own Venti. I don't know why I was trying to walk around. Oh, wait. What the heck? I can't switch between my different party setups for some reason. I'm guessing that's just a bug or maybe some kind of limitation with co-op. Can I not stand on the very tip? Oh, there we go. Nice. This is pretty cool. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about if smaller characters would be able to climb better. Yeah, everyone just wants to climb things in this game. It's just like a random instinct. Oh, it's because it counts as co-op. That's true. This thing is on. Okay. Well, I don't really know what to do now because this is pretty much all I wanted to do for today. And I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, which is a lot longer than I expected this to last. I thought that quest would be a lot shorter than it was, but it definitely lived up to being as long as people said it was. If you could place locked chests, for storing stuff or just for like aesthetic purposes. All right. I mean, I guess probably gonna start to end the stream pretty soon because not much I want to do. I feel like I got everything done. It's been really fun talking to you guys, hanging out during this quest and learning a little bit about this slightly confusing housing system. Gardening, that would be really cool. Real quick, I'm gonna plug I just uploaded the Yanfei lore video last night on the channel. I think it was really fun and exciting, and I don't know what else I'm trying to say, but yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 2.5 hours. It feels like I haven't done anything, right? Probably in terms of videos upcoming, I'm probably gonna do a Y character video sometime next week or the week after. I'm not exactly sure who I'm gonna make it on, but that's in the plans. Hu Tao story quest analysis is also in the works. I have a few other random video ideas that I'm not like super sure if I want to make them into full videos or not. But yeah. Once again, thank you so much for coming and joining me. I had a lot of fun. Stay tuned for some more videos, and yeah, have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.